All right, kids on YouTube, second crack at this video here. I had some questions over the last week in some of the comments of the videos I've made in the past. And I thought I'd just make a video to answer those instead of sitting down on the computer and typing stuff out. I'm old school, so I still use a pen and paper. So first question, Ranger 260 MPX cart. That one got a lot of views, that video there. Awesome machine. Well's great, and it powers everything I need in the house when the power goes out through a Generlink. It's a 40 amp Generlink, and we're on well, we're on septic. We have a propane primary furnace, electric hot water tank, and basically you can run the whole house without popping breakers as long as you're mindful about your current draw. So nothing but good things to say about that, and there's no issue running, the internet and the modems and sensitive electronics with that Ranger. So super awesome experience with the Ranger 260 MPX. The cart, question about that. No, I don't provide any drawings, and the reason being is I just don't make drawings. I looked at the manual, I looked at the footprint, and the cart was designed around basically the footprint of the machine, and I put the handle on a location where it would not interfere with the 5 doors, 2 on either side to service the engine, 2 on the front to service or get access to the receptacles and the welding leads, and 1 on the top, which isn't really an issue there, to get to the dipstick in the air filter and some engine service components from the top. So I didn't produce a drawing for that, but you can basically copy the design off the right out of your manual, and if you can't get to your manual, you should be able to find it on the Lincoln website. So that's the cart, and of course, the wheels have 2 swivel casters at the front, and then 2 roller bearing caster wheels at the back, which I believe are 8-inch diameter, 8x2, and I just fabbed up some brackets to make sure that the cart was level when it sat on all 4 wheels. All right, so that's the Ranger 260 MPX cart. Oh, and I'll add that I don't necessarily publish drawings online because sometimes it's really cool to see what other people come up with. I mean, your solution isn't the best solution. It's not the only solution. So, it's not a deliberate sharing of information I'm trying to engage in, but it's just a benefit of when you don't give everybody the answers, they might come up with something that you didn't think about. So it's just a byproduct of not posting drawings. All right, location, had somebody ask me where I'm located. I'm in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Been here since 2010, and love it. It's a great spot. Lived in BC. Grew up there, flew in the northern prairies, northern Saskatchewan, northern Manitoba, eastern Arctic. So I've lived almost everywhere in this country. I don't think I've been to the Yukon yet, but maybe one day. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I live in Canada. So everything you're hearing me talk about, if I'm referencing a price, it's Canadian dollars. So you're probably gonna be like, wow, man, that guy got hosed on that. Well, just remember that our dollar isn't worth what it is in the United States. And on top of that, too, there's still, big price hikes that are happening. So anyway, that's where I'm at. TIG torches. Let's get into those. Somebody asked me how these things are holding up. These knockoff CK World War. They're knockoff FlexLock torches. So the answer is I don't know. And the reason I don't know is I only use them for when I absolutely have to. I fully expect my consumables aren't going to last long, and I fully expect that some of the this knob right here, this is considered a consumable, this knob, and I would say that would probably be one of the first thing that goes, or this head. And I don't know if these completely interchange with the CK Worldwide stuff, but I wouldn't be shy of just buying some CK Worldwide parts and throwing them on there and getting some answers if I can get them. But anyway, I only use these for when I absolutely have to. Back in 2021, I got really heavy into aluminum casting repair and aluminum welding for a couple of race teams with my business. So that's when I started doing a lot of aluminum welding. And what I ended up doing was I needed these things to get into some tricky spots on some oil coolers. We would replace the oil cooler core, but we would retain the original pipes. So we would cut off the original pipes, and then we would re-weld them back onto the oil cooler core, which you could buy. It was just a standard off-the-shelf unit. And we would get these things back into service because you couldn't buy them. They're off of Formula BMWs. So anyway, I use these torches. There's some tricky locations to get into when you're trying to refit something as opposed to manufacture something, because you can decide what you start first. When you're manufacturing, you can set up your order of operations. But can't really do that when you're doing a repair or replacement, or you're getting into something. So anyway, that's these TIG torches. I think they're cool. Yeah, I would definitely buy another one because they're not that expensive, and for what they give you, I think it's good. One thing to note is that these torches do not have the same threads as the CK Worldwide one. So that, I believe, is the 1/8 BSP thread. This is a 3/8 24 standard 917 thread that will fit on any of your 917 cables. And that's what I have to say about that. However, what I do use predominantly most of the time for my steel, stainless steel, and aluminum work here, the aluminum go-to is this TL26 torch, which is a 26 style head, but it has a smaller cable on it, so this handle is actually much smaller than a standard 26. So it's called the Trimline series by CK, and it takes all the 17 26 consumables, and as you can see right there, I have a 9 style cup on there because I prefer that for doing aluminum work. There's the other one. I have that on a 25-foot CK cable on a torch switch there, and I don't recall what I used that for, but I needed the extra length, the 25 feet, to get something I was working on. And of course I use that predominantly for aluminum when I'm going up and above and right up to 230 amps on the Aspect. There's my machine right there. Just a quick note on the warranty. I just extended the warranty. If you buy one of these machines and you see the sticker, if you want to extend your warranty to 5 years, you need to engage that optional 5-year warranty prior to 2 years, not 3 years. So this warranty for this machine was like just shy of $600. But when I bought this machine, it was $3,800 without the pedal and the torches and the work lead. And I kept that for my Square Wave 200 to upgrade to this for the duty cycle and the features, especially for doing cast aluminum work where you can drop it down to 40 hertz, which gives you all the flexibility you need to get into some pretty crazy aluminum stuff. But now it's $7,000 out the door to replace this unit. So $500 or $600 just shy of that for the warranty was nothing. I mean, like, I'd rather not be down a machine, when I need it. But like, it would be like a $1,500 charge to replace a board. There's my standard go-to torch for steel and stainless steel. It's a CK9 with a gas lens and an 8 gas lens cup. All right, so that hopefully answers your questions there, guys. And if you have any more, by all means, post them up. I got some cool projects on the go right now. I got a lot of work to do here. I got lots of tree work on the go. I got to go pick up my wood chipper from the place I bought it from. Got an issue with the auto feed tachometer. Got lots of tree work on the go, lots of welding repair work on the go. I'm making this video now because a lot of my customer work is, I wouldn't say it's on pause, but this is always a slow time of the year for me, which I need so I can get caught up my own stuff, including a big shop shuffle, my own projects, and just a general cleanup. And of course, it's tax time too in this country, so I got a lot of paperwork to do and a lot of admin stuff to do to tee up for the season. All right, fellas, thanks for watching. I hope this answers your questions.